Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Yeah, that's what you say, isn't it? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a beautiful day, and welcome to the first video of a new year. Are you going to sit nice? Are you going to sit nice? Come on, we're going to have a little mental health chat. Are you going to sit nice? Are you going to sit nice? No? 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 So, we've just had Christmas and we're just moving into a new year. Now, I know that winter is a rough time for people, and in case it's not obvious by the intro, I am doing a new YouTube series about mental health and my advice, my tips, my videos. I've got a whole load of video ideas coming soon, and it's going to be called Mental Health Mondays. It's a pretty simple name. Just kind of went off the alliteration, really. So today I wanted to talk through my tips for when you're struggling and aren't motivated to get out of bed. So we've all been there, we've all had those days where we just don't want to get out of bed, we feel like crap, we kind of look like the poo emoji, and to be honest, you just don't want to go out, you don't want to do anything, you don't even want to exist on days like this. But I've got my advice on how to make things better, how to get up, feel like you've achieved something, and try and beat depression. Okay, so my first bit of advice is drag yourself out of bed, get up, brush your teeth, have a shower, and then get dressed. Now, as soon as you get dressed, you've immediately achieved something with your day. And even if you just get back into bed and just sit in bed all day, at least you've got up and got dressed. There's nothing worse than staying in your pajamas all day and feeling sorry for yourself. So by getting up, brushing your teeth, you're keeping that routine, you're keeping that healthy lifestyle kind of going, but you're also not forcing yourself and expecting too much of yourself. So that would be my advice, to immediately get up, have a shower. You always feel better after a shower. Wash your hair, wash your face, even have a face mask, get dressed, and then if you still want to, you can sit on your bed, you can lie in your bed, but at least you've done something with your day. If you want to go one step further, I know I don't wear makeup that much, but could do your makeup, and a lot of the time if I do my makeup I feel like I look better, and if I look better I tend to feel better, and I also just feel a little bit more confident and I've done something with my day. I think it's really important to remember that on a day like this, getting up is an achievement, brushing your teeth is an achievement, and at least you've done that. And at the end of the day, when it comes to it, you've done something. You've not just laid in your bed all day in your pajamas, having a pajama day, feeling sorry for yourself, having a little pity party like... My second bit of advice is to have quotes either on your wall, on your phone as your screensaver, on a post-it note somewhere, on your diary. Just have a motivational quote that you can look at, even if you can look at it from your bed. I have them on my wall, and if you read that in the morning, you'll be like, right, only in darkness can you see the stars. Let's go. Let's get the job done. I think that motivational quotes and affirmations aren't credited enough, and I think that if you have a quote that hits home to you, it can do you the world of good, and it can motivate you on times when you're not feeling motivated. Okay, my third bit of advice is do something for yourself, whether that's have a face mask, whether that's read your book, whether that's play with your dog, whether that's go for a swim, go for a run. Do something for yourself that gives you time, and I think that a lot of people don't take time out of their day to have their you time. Okay, so my next bit of advice is get outside, get some fresh air, even if it's going for a little walk around the block, even if it's going to the shop across the road, get outside and don't just stay inside all day. I think that what you want to do and what you need to do are two different things, and we're all guilty of just staying inside all day if we don't want to go outside. So force yourself to do what you need to do to help yourself. Don't just sit in bed and chill. A really good way of doing this is if you've got an animal, or even if you borrow someone's dog. If you're a dog person, go and walk a dog. If you're a cat person, go to someone who has a cat. If you're a wildlife person, go walk down your nearest river. I don't know, just get outside and get some fresh air. I think that fresh air and being outside can really help clear your head. My next piece of advice is to cut yourself a little bit of slack. I know from personal experience that we can be like very negative on ourselves and that we can be very judgmental, and I for one have always said like, oh, it's not an achievement to get out of bed, it shouldn't be an achievement to get out of bed, but sometimes it is an achievement. And I think the fact is that depression thrives off negative energy, and the more you feed the negative energy, the more the pot's going to grow, and the more you're going to find it harder to get out of the negative headspace. So just cut yourself a bit of slack, and just know that if you're struggling today, then it's not going to be like that forever, and that you've got out of it before, so you're going to get out of it again. And don't put pressure on yourself to do 101 things, because that's what you would normally do if you were well. If you were ill with a cold, you wouldn't put the pressure on yourself to go and run up Mount Everest and then do 1,000 press-ups at the top, and then do like a deadlift session, and then go for like a 10k swim. But if you were well, you would at least be like, yeah, I could do that. So don't put so much pressure on yourself, and I know it's easier for me to say that, but at least cut yourself a little bit of slack, in the sense that I'm proud of you. I've never met you before, but I'm proud of you, and I don't know who needs to hear this, but just keep going and it will get better. Okay, my next tip is to write down every little achievement that you've done in the day. At the end of the day, take time out, reflect on the day and be like, I ran up to Myatt today, I cleaned the flat, I got up and had a shower. Just write down at least 3 things that you've achieved in one day, so that you can go to bed with that positive headspace of the fact that you have achieved something even though you didn't want to. And I think that writing things down can really help us get our feelings out onto the page, and then it's there and done. It's a bit like talking to a friend. You can tell them to a friend, you can tell them to a parent, you can tell them to your flatmate, you can tell them to your dog, you can tell them to your cat, you can tell them to the page. Just make sure you are taking the time to give yourself the credit for every little thing that you've achieved in the day. Whether it's getting out of bed, or whether it is swimming a PB at a swim meet, or anything, make sure you take the time to value your achievement. Another really good advice is reading self-help books. There's loads of self-help books out there. My favourite still is Matt Haig. He's an amazing author. Reasons to Stay Alive is my favourite book. I've done a video, it's in whichever corner it's in, and go and watch my, I think it was top 5 mental health books. And my last bit of advice is talk to someone, whether it's a professional, whether it's your friend, whether it's your parent, whether it's your teacher, whether it's your coach. Just talk to someone and tell them that you're not feeling great. It's okay to feel like that, and I think that a lot of the time we don't allow ourselves to let other people know that we're not feeling that great. And just remember that you are doing absolutely amazing, and just feel free to give yourself the credit now that you deserve, because every single person watching this video, chances are they probably have gone through something similar. They have probably gone through some sort of issues with their mental health, and are wanting to know how to stay motivated. And I just want to take the time to say that you are a badass, and I am so inspired by every single one of you who messages me and says that you've overcome something. So feel free to comment below if you've overcome something, or if you have any questions for me. I'm not trained in this, but I have got personal experiences to share with you guys. So I would just want to thank you for watching this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, useful, if you enjoyed it. I've tried to do something a little bit different with my videos, so I hope you enjoy it. Click the subscribe button to join the family. Mental Health Mondays is going to be a thing now, and it might not be every Monday, but we will try and make it every Monday. Don't know if I will, but we will soon see. Only time will tell. And I want to know what your New Year's goals are. Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next one. But for now, guys, I love you so much, and have an amazing day.